Hey guys, so today I've got a couple little things that I need to accomplish, other than all these plants that do need to get in the ground still. I want to move two boxwoods into two containers that flank our opening over here at our, I always forget what it's called, pergola? Not a pergola, oh my gosh. It's a just a trellis area that enters into our backyard. I'm going to be pulling them from right over in these two areas because I also have another winter gem that I want to flank on this side, and then I also have these two boxwoods that I just picked up off of Facebook Marketplace for free as long as I dug them up. They're beautiful, they're super healthy, and they need to get into the ground, and I haven't quite figured out where they're going to go yet. So I just want to dive into this real quick, get the boxwoods transplanted, and go from there. So these are the two that I'm thinking I'm going to take. This one right here and then this one in the back. Reason being is they're both relatively the same size. This one's getting over a little bit of winter burn, but it should be fine. And then I'm going to pot them up in the pots out. So the two that I'm moving are green velvet boxwoods. They do really, really well here, and generally I don't ever see any winter burn on these types of boxwoods in our area. But this one and particularly two other ones over by our fence have suffered quite a bit of it. So they're still kind of orange, but they're also in kind of a droughtish area. With some extra TLC, they should pick up just fine and bounce back and look glorious. So again, I'm going to start digging these up and we're going to get them moved. I'll show you where we'll put them. Look how dry they are. My word. So here's where I'm going to be placing them. If you guys follow me on Instagram, this is probably my most beloved spot in the garden, aside from this atrocious area that's still being developed. But I have these two pots here that I had inkberry hollies in. They were the proven winners variety that for some reason they just did not take. Come to find out, inkberry hollies just don't do too great in our area. So I got rid of them, and now I'm going to put the classic boxwoods in. I do want these to eventually be in larger spheres, and then I'll underplant them maybe throughout the season. Currently, there are a few things from last year's cheap fall container, which is a Johnny Jump Up Violet. I don't remember the real name of these, like what variety they are. This is Champagne Heuchera, the sedum is escaping me right now. It's a proven winners variety ground cover. There is a little bit of lamb's ear still there, and then the Benakazi Hakana Kloa, which I'm going to be using in a different area. But today I just want to focus on filling this back up with some soil and then getting these planted and watering them in. And then later on we'll come in and we'll take out these plants in each side, and we will underplant them with some pretty annuals for the season. So let's just jump right on in and get them planted and going from there. Oh, I should mention, this is what I'm using. I'm just going to top it off with some Pro Mix, and then I've got some 10-10-10 fertilizer because I'll be putting some annuals in soon. And then I've got my watering hose, so that's pretty much it. Quick and easy, and they will be so much happier, I think, in these containers. forgot. I don't know if it makes a big difference here in view and camera, but I can definitely tell that there's some boxwoods there, and they're small, but they're gonna grow up, and I love it already. I love it. Can't wait to get some annuals up under here. I've got to decide what I want to do. I know I have a number of them back there, but maybe I started planting Bordeaux petunias. These ones have not been faring so well. That one's doing pretty well. Maybe I'll just stick Bordeaux's in there. Not sure. Maybe a run to the local garden center will be in the future this weekend. Who knows? But let's get on to planting the other boxwood that I have. All right, so we're back to right where we began. I am going to place another boxwood there, but I'm going to be using this winter gem boxwood that I picked up on clearance at the end of the year from Lowe's. I have another one. You can't see it, but it's right behind me. That's flanking the opening to our arbor, so I thought it would be appropriate to put another one in here. I'm actually debating right here or right where you see that rock there, maybe moving the rock over to this side and then having the boxwood. I'm thinking that might be a little bit better. There's some carex over there, and there are some anemones. I don't remember the anemone variety, but it looks like Sweet Romance. I think it's Sweet Romance by Proven Winners. This one is one that seeds kind of everywhere, which is totally fine by me. That was kind of the idea. This is kind of a drier shade area. So I know I mentioned in my last video, picking plants that really work within the boundaries, whether it be dry sun, dry shade. I'm thinking with the rising temperatures that we constantly keep having, I think it's time to actually invest in drip. I'm really getting tired of watering, especially when it's not even summer yet. Sorry guys, it's really windy today, so I'm trying to like cut in and out of here when it's not too strong. So I'm hoping you can hear me, but I'm really thinking that it's time to just jump in and get some drip irrigation. We shouldn't be this hot during this late part of spring, going into summer. It's well almost into the 90s today. So transplanting is a little bit of a, it's just constant watering, but our next week is gonna be super cool. We're dipping down into like the mid 70s, which is perfect. I can keep up with watering. I can actually maybe back off a little bit. But I think we're gonna take a minute and just kind of look and kind of get an idea if this will look better here, or if I should maybe put it where that rock is. So let's take a minute and take a look. Okay, looks like we're gonna be moving a really heavy rock. I think it's definitely more appropriate right in that spot. You can kind of see right there is the boxwood. If I didn't have all this crap here. I'll clean it up, show you what it all looks like in the end, because I'm pretty sure this is the perfect spot for it. It's got plenty of area. It's gonna need some shaping up because it was a little wonky when I got it. It had like this really tall branch that I kind of just trimmed down, and I'm hoping that it will regrow back in. We will put some fertilizer around it to give it a little jump start because it did not put any growth on just yet this year. Obviously, because it's still in its can, it's been in a little bit of a shadier situation, has not been getting that much water either. So, been a bad plant dad, but what are you gonna do? So let's go ahead and get this huge rock moved. I think it's gonna go right here where the other boxwood was, at least for the time being, and we'll get that other one planted. So these are the last two boxwoods I have. I believe these ones are winter gem as well, possibly. Again, these were freed off of Marketplace, and look how beautiful they are. They put on a ton of new growth for this guy. He just wanted easier to mow around his duplex property, and I said, I will help you out, sir. So I'm thinking I have a spot for them, but let's go evaluate it. So I'm actually going to stop the video right here because I don't know where I want the boxwoods just yet. I have the one area which is the other exit point of our yard that will go down to another tier for our chairs and such. But I really don't want to alter the garden that it's sitting, the one that we'll be in. I do kind of have an open spot, but these ones are a little bit larger and have not been trimmed in a few years. So it's going to need a little bit more of a more small one that I can grow into place and trim as needed, and the other side would be perfect. It's just these two are perfectly the same size, and I really think I could use them somewhere else. And I'm thinking more up front in my front bed in front of the house, because I'm looking for some more winter interest up there as well. So I think that's where we're going to take them, but I'm going to sit and wait on that one for a little bit. They're okay in the wheelbarrow, they're sitting in water, they're gonna stay hydrated even through this exhaustive heat that we're going through right now. But I do have one more project that I think I want to jump into, and it's quickly just planting up the window box that is in front of our, well, on the side of our garage down our path, because these plants would love to get out of their containers. They're little salt packs. It's so bad. So let me show you what you got. So here is the crazy combo that I'm thinking. I'm gonna try these out this year. We've never had them, but this is a prime area for hummingbirds to be able to be up a little bit higher. This is Vermillionaire Kufia. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is probably overkill, but you can see I'm getting sick and tired of watering, and I've not been doing so good. And then I've got Easy Wave Blue petunias. They're really, really beautiful. And I tried wave petunias out last year, and I did them from seed, and they were outstanding. And I mean, I got a 6-pack here for $9, not bad, and these guys will be more than enough for that container. I'm actually probably only going to use one because they do get so big, and I might actually only use 3 in that container, and then maybe only 2 or 3. I forget how big these guys get. There we go. Medium 18 to 20 inches high. Holy moly. Space 12 inches, and I think that's a 36-inch container. So I think we're gonna just go with 3 in there, and then we'll have 2 to maybe bed out in the bed below it to continue that look. So let's take them on over there and get to planting. I really don't need all this, so we'll leave the 2 uglier ones back here. No offense. Oops. And then we'll just grab this one because it's dry and it needs water. So we'll grab our potting soil here in a minute too. Let's take a look here real quick. So I was on board with this for a minute with the purple and that orange, which they actually do have really, I'm trying to not step on seedlings I just planted. You see in the throat there, they do have a bit of purple in them, which it picks up, which is really cool. But I'm thinking to keep with the rest of my theme, I need to add another color in there, and I'm thinking it's gonna be pink. I know, pink, orange, and purple. What am I thinking? And I also have some lime green Medusa coleus that I could put in there. Decisions. So change of plans. I'm actually going to run down to the store. I need to pick up potting soil anyway, and we're going to take a look and see what they have pink wise. This might require 2 trips, not a big deal, but I'm thinking I have exactly what I want in mind. There's actually 2 options, so we'll take a look at them when we get down there. All right, so here's what I ended up with. These are Super Cal petunias. I've grown these before, and usually I can only find these at Walmart, believe it or not. So I went down there, and sure enough, they had them. This, I'm not sure what variety it is, but it's a smaller bloom. It's very fluorescent. The camera can't pick it up, but it has a subtle orange tone in the throat, and then it's very, very fuchsia. me this is not going to be pretty. Oh my gosh. The beautiful purpley blue with this hot pink and then the dots of orange and then this sweet like chartreuse color. I am so excited to see this. I need to get it watered in, obviously, but I cannot wait to see how this turns out in the coming weeks. I definitely need to give this container a spray paint. It's actually getting kind of old and it's probably gonna go. This is probably its last season, so enjoy it while you can, I guess, right? Need a longer one that actually fits the length of this window, but I'm super excited to see how this fills out. So that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all that. The boxwoods getting transplanted, this container coming together, finally some color and some stuff off my patio, even though I had to go buy some more stuff for it. Either way, summer is coming and I can't wait to see these containers starting to overfill, and I cannot wait to see this combo. So we will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have a good one. Bye.